Hello, how we're getting on? Hope everybody's alright. So we're back with another video. So after our great performance on Saturday against Cardiff, our attention now switches to Tuesday night, where we play in the Carabou Cup at Deepdale against Preston North End. Now there has been a little bit of news from Preston this morning. Ryan Lowe has been sacked or left by mutual consent. Seems a bit strange after one game in charge. However, they did lose the previous 5 games of last season. They then went on to lose on Friday night at home to Sheffield United. So the board have decided to act, and Ryan Lowe's gone. So, 125 games in charge, 47 wins, 31 draws, 47 defeats, a win record of 37%. So didn't do a great deal there. They were always around, mid-table, but like I said, a poor end of last season. That poor start on Friday night has put pay to him. They have put a statement out to say Mike Marsh, Peter Murphy and Chet Evans will be taking charge of tomorrow's game in the Carabou Cup. But the question, like in the thumbnail, is from Sunderland's perspective, do we want to have a run in the competition, or do we just need to get out of it and focus on the league? Well, my opinion is, because these fringe players are looking to prove a point and they're wanting to more first team action, for me, the longer we stay in the competition, the better. It gives these players a chance to play competitively and also to try and force themselves into the first team. I'd like to know what your thoughts are in that. Would you prefer to be in the cup, or are you not really asked? Excuse me. You're not really asked, and then we can just get out and then focus on the league. Like I say, Preston had a tough start on Friday night. They lost at home to Sheffield United. Looked poor by all accounts. So they'll be looking to try and put that right, and they'll be trying to impress, obviously, the new management team in them 3. I think, they'll probably rest the majority of their players, as seems to be the norm in this competition now. Seems to be treated like a reserve team trophy under this Carabou Cup, where even championship sides now are playing the reserve teams. So players like Dwayne Holmes and Kane Kessler-Hayden will probably come into their team. They have got Sam Greenwood on loan from Leeds, so I think it'll be a cracking signing for them. I think they signed him to replace Alan Brown. So he played on Friday night. Whether he plays tomorrow night will remain to be seen, but he could feature at some point against his former teammate Dan Neil and close friend, I think. We last played Preston in the Coca-Cola Cup, as it was then, in 1995. When in that times it was of course over 2 legs. We drew the first game 1-1 at Deepdale, then came back to Roker Park, where we went 2-0 down at half time. Peter Reid gave his usual rocket at half time. We came out, Leo scored 2 minutes into the restart. An own goal from, I think, Ryan Kidd scored an own goal, and then Leo scored 5 minutes from the end to put us through 3-2. On aggregate, a great result, a great comeback. We did lose in the next round to Liverpool, of course, but we did get through that round. But we did also go on to win the league and get promotion back to the Premier League in the same season. So, that could have been a bit of a turning point. As far as we're concerned, well, just watched Reggie Breeze's press conference. Didn't really give too much away, apart from the fact that there'll be many changes. He was also asked about transfers, kind of deflected that conversation away, just kind of said there's work going on behind the scenes, which is all well and good, but we need to see some kind of results. He just kind of said that the team that he had, or the squad that he's got, did well on Saturday. He's focused on developing those players that we've already got, but he is confident that we will get some players in before the end of the window. Was also asked about Jack Clark as well. Hopes that Jack Clark can stay and grow with the club. And Ian Hart put a cryptic message out yesterday on Twitter to say he'd spent a nice day at Sunderland AFC yesterday. So whether that meant we were having talks, or there's been some kind of negotiations going on about a new contract for Jack Clark, I didn't know. There's now come out, but a little bit of a cryptic message from Ian Hart, who's Jack Clark's agent, of course. Team selection wise, so like I've said, it'll be a much changed side, possibly even a full 11 change, with the exception maybe of 1 or 2. I'm not too sure. I've got a feeling it might be the full 11, but there's a chance that 1 or 2 of the first team could play. So we could line up like this with Simon Moore in goal. We could have Trey Hume at right back, Nectar Triantis, Zach Johnson and Joe Anderson as a back four. Alan Brown going back to his former team might be a nice touch from Labrie. He might make Alan Brown captain and play in that sitting role. Then we'll have El Sheesh and Rig either side of him, with Abdullah Bar, Remain Mundle on the wings, with Nazari Russian up front. Now, the changes could be that Trey Hume might not play, he might play Pembellier. The only reason why I thought he might not play Pembellier is if they're going to send him out on loan and they don't want him getting injured. So I just thought, they might give Trey Hume another 50 or 60 minutes. More than that, it'd be Pembellier. And also Alan Brown, if he's not playing, if he doesn't want to play him, then Pierre Ekwa will probably come in there as well. If he held is fit, he might figure at some point as well. But let me know what your thoughts are on what team would you pick and what kind of side do you think that we'll pick. Score predictions, I'm not going to count this Carabou Cup in with the SCFC shirt competition because it's a strange one to predict with all the different lineups and what have you. So we'll keep the score prediction competition to the league games, but it doesn't stop you putting your score predictions in the comments below of how you think tomorrow night's going to go. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with Sunderland to win on penalties. These type of games always tend to be dour with not much excitement in front of a really terrible crowd, so I don't envisage it to be too exciting, but you never know, I might get a penalty shootout at the end of it. I will be dropping an away day guide into the description below for anybody who's travelling down there. Anybody going down there, have a safe trip, and hope you enjoy the game. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you're new or you're a returning viewer who's enjoying the content and hasn't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you out, and it'll help push out to other people and get us towards that target of 3,500 by the end of the season. As always, we'll be doing a match review coming out after the Preston game. Then there'll be the match preview coming out probably Thursday for the Sheffield Wednesday game, up and coming on Sunday afternoon. But until the next time, as always, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.